Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm so happy to be back. I have a little mukbang story time series that I'm gonna start doing. I don't know if I will be doing a mukbang every time, most likely. Girl gotta eat. But it is a series I decided to call Tinder Tales. Ooh, spicy. I'm punny, right? I'm punny. But alright, let me show you my co-star for today, guys. I have a bacon temptation omelet. I opened this already. I haven't bit it though. Some toast, some little coke, do something. And yeah, so I decided to start this series called Tinder Tales because a couple years ago I was on Tinder and I had a couple encounters and they were pretty funny. I was like, people should know this. And I said these stories before to like people I meet and stuff. And people laugh. I was like, you know what? More people need to hear this. So that's what I'm gonna do. So today is episode 1 of Tinder Tales. So let's get right into it. This video I wouldn't say is for kids. So tune out now if you have to. If not, I'll let you go get your breakfast or your lunch. You ready? Cool. So, I was on Tinder when it was like a thing, like when it was really popping. What is it, like 3-4 years ago? I think it was based around your area. Like you could put how many miles around you. Whatever it was. I wasn't really like swiping much. I wasn't matching much. I was like, it's not working out for me. Then I come across this guy's profile. Cool. So you can like look at the pictures. I looked at the pictures. They're like photography, like homie with a Nikon, like took your pictures kind of picture. I was like, alright, this is interesting. He had like 2 pictures, I think. And they both look like that. And then his bio, I forgot, it was something like mushy, like something adorable. And then it was his Instagram. Just so you can make a little mental picture. This guy was built. Like, built. Right? Very pretty. And then these pictures are like photography, like pictures. And I'm like, yo, this screams catfish. So I was like, let me write this through. Let me see. I was just curious, honestly. But yeah, cool. I swiped. And before I swiped, actually, in his bio, he had his Instagram. So me being the Latina Hispana I am, I went on his Instagram. Because that's what it's there for. Why would it be there if they don't want you to look? So I went, and he had like double digits followers. I don't know if it's like 20,000, 50,000, something thousand. Going back, I think I was describing him. So he was like super built, super fueguitos, pretty. Alright, whatever. So I was like, cool. Went to his Instagram, seemed legit. And in his Instagram, it said male exotic dancer. I was like, what? And I looked through his profile. I looked through his profile, and yeah, he was a stripper, a male stripper, and he had like fully nude pictures, but like covered. Obviously, it was private with something, like with a something. I was like, what? Whatever. And I was like, no way, it's gonna be this guy. This doesn't really make sense. And he had like a couple thousand followers that I was saying. Like double digits, thousands. However, it doesn't make sense. Whatever. But I swiped on it. Honestly, not really expecting to like match or anything. I matched. I was like, alright. And then it populates for either you or the other person to hit you up. Obviously, I wasn't gonna hit anyone up because I'd be too scared. So I didn't. And I think it was the next day. Can you guys tell I'm hungry? Because I'm hella hungry. Either the next day or the same night, he messaged me. We started talking. Vibe was pretty good. We planned a date. Mind you, I haven't FaceTimed him. I haven't seen like pictures that he sent me or anything. I don't really know if this is the person. So I was like, I'm about to do some Neve on catfish investigating. Well, I was like, let me just see how it works. Like, what happens, what ends up happening. So we planned a date. I go down to my best friend's house at the moment. She does my makeup. She is a home makeup artist, so she did my makeup. I did my hair. I put a little fit on. You guys like my shirt? I like my shirt. But I feel like it doesn't stay put. Alright, so, you know, I'm trying to look down to the nines. Mind you, I didn't know where we were going. We didn't really know. We were just going to meet up and, like, see. So, I was like, alright, he's meeting me on my block. Worst comes to worst, if it's not the person I expect to, which is weird. Like, I don't see why you would act like anyone else. I would just dip and walk back home, you know? So, I go. I'm, like, perspirating. It's hot. It's the summer. I'm like, ugh. It's not going to be him. Oh, this is going to be so awkward. And I'm, like, walking. And I get there. This person turns around. I was like, let me tell you, it was him. So now mentally, I didn't prepare for that actual outcome. So I'm like, what in the, you know, am I supposed to do now? So whatever. We start talking, figure out where we're going to go eat. It's actually still regular cool vibe. And I'm like, alright. So, you know, on first date, occupations come up. Do I mention this? I don't know how I'm going to do it, but let it rock. So we end up going where we're going. It was like a place with drinks, hookah, food. And then he starts like, you know, asking you like first date questions, which are normal, fine. And then he starts like dating questions, like serious, like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for something serious? Are you looking for something that's just temporary? Because I'm not looking for that. I need something that's serious, like off the rip. And I was like, I'm not even down half of my Henny Colada yet to be doing this right now. But okay. So then I'm like, you know, you gotta explain like what you're looking for. It's like so, I don't know. I didn't expect that on the first date, whatever. And then we go into like occupations, right? And then he was like, you know, I was like, yeah, I work in retail, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what do you work in? He was like, in the male entertainment industry. I'm like, oh man, you is a stripper. But we talk about that, and then he's like, how because of his occupation, he doesn't get taken seriously and things like that, like when it comes to relationships. Seemed like a very genuine guy, you know, cool, very respectful. Alright, the night ends, and then we end up like on a note, alright, we're gonna see each other kind of thing. Again, or whatever. Cool. After that, long story short, we go on second date. Second date is like to movies. I remember, I think it was like in the city. And then, to the movies. So he goes, hey, you want anything? I was like, yeah. Small popcorn and a water. Because remember, he's fit. I was hella fit at the moment. And I like really wasn't eating anything bad for my body whatsoever. Unlike now. So, he gets me my stuff. Cool. He didn't get anything. He's like, oh, nah, I don't eat this or whatever. Alright. So we get into the movie. It's a scary movie. I don't like scary movies. It was the only movie on at that time. So I'm like, whatever. And I'm already like a little worried. And homie is a TV screen talker. Like, he's like, oh my god, now she's gonna open that door, go into that door, and then he's gonna be there. Why would she do that? Like, this is so crazy. Like, movies are so, and I'm there like, no way this is happening. Because then you know people are looking at you. You know people are like, someone said shh. I remember telling my mom, someone said shh, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then he was like, yo, well, I'm not even doing nothing. And I was like, no way. No way. No way. Like, no way. I remember telling my mom that. Wow, that's funny. So that was that. And then mid-movie, I'm drinking my water, my little Aquafina. I remember this date because I think this date was like so funny to me. So I'm drinking my little Aquafina and my little popcorn. And I'm drinking my water and I'm like, good water. our homie goes, hey, can I have some of your water? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, sir, we haven't kissed. We haven't even like hugged. Like, why would you be sipping from my water? Whew, excuse me, mukbang burps. But yeah, so I'm like, I remember he didn't have anything, so I'm like, he paid for it, and I feel bad. So I'm like, yeah, sure. I gurgle like half of that, and I drink it, and then I just give it to him. I'm like, yeah, here, toma. Cool. So now I'm waterless. Now I have my popcorn. So I'm eating my popcorn. It's a little popcorn. You know the city movie theaters are super cheap over here in New York. So eating my popcorn, and then his big manly hand is in my popcorn, and I'm like, yo, do you want some? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, toma. Like, he's a germaphobe, so I'm like, you didn't even wash your hands. Like, I went to the bathroom before going to the theater. I'm like, you didn't even wash your hands. Like, in my head, I'm like, toma. So I'm waterless, I'm popcornless. He's talking to the screen. We're being shushed by other people. I'm just like, oh my god, let me in. Cool. We leave there. Yeah, go home. Like, I go home on the MTA. He goes home, I think, on the same. Cool. So that was that, right? Not even a valid date. Like I was low-key upset, right? Cool. Then what happened? So then I get home. Next day was a weekday, I believe, and I had class. I remember it vividly because I was so peeved. I was leaving from class to go walk to the train station to go home. And he's like, why haven't you answered my text? I've been calling you and this and that. Mind you, my classes be in the basement. And then my campus, I didn't really ever get great signal because these buildings are so old that, I don't know, my signal's trash. So I'd be like, and he's like, I called you, I texted you, this and that. Like, why aren't you responding? And I'm like, I'm in class all day. All day. What do you mean? And even then, why are you bugging for? I was so confused. I was like, we've been on 2 dates. So, I'm walking to the train station. And I'm like, oh, nah. He wild. Oh, nah. Whatever. Then, I think it was through text. Or, nah, it was through text. And he was like, oh, okay, babe, you know, like, I'm sorry. Like, calling me babe, like, when did we get here? When? And I was like, I'm sorry. And then he's like, we started playing it, like, he tried playing it off, like, going into a different conversation. And he's like, yeah, by the way, my mom is so excited to meet you. Okay. Hey, Gumi, your mom is excited to meet me? Why does your mom know of me? Why? Why does your mom know about me? So then I say that. I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, I told my mom all about you. Like, I told her how excited I am about this and where we're going to go. And I finally found someone serious. And I'm like, whoa. Sir, wait. And then I was like, but you don't think that's a little quick, like a little soon to be telling your mom about me? And then he like tries to play it off like, oh, well, me and her are close, like she's my best friend, that's why I told her. And I was like, A, that's cute that you're close to your mom, but B, why? Like, don't be telling me I have a suegra. That's weird. Like, after your second date, that's weird. And after you haven't even, like, spent much time together. I don't know. But, yeah, that was that. And then I told him that I didn't, like, I just felt kind of weird about it. And then I had to kind of put up boundaries. I'm like, look, you're looking for something crazy serious off the get. Like, I take my time with things. I don't know. And then he was like, he didn't like it. So he started, like, to fall back. And I obviously let him. And then he was just like, wow, this is why. Like, went on a spiel, like a whole spiel about, like, why women are this, women are that, women. I'm like, excuse me, sir. Just because I don't want to get married tomorrow, like, you better calm down. You a clinger. You a stage 5 clinger. That's why you're single. But, yes, that was the time that I dated strip off Tinder. Very, very short-lived because I don't got time or patience for that. I just feel like you guys should be on the same page. And if one is running and the other one is walking, it's not gonna work out. You like that analogy? But yes, that was Tinder Tales numero uno. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know. I like this shirt. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions down below. If you have any Tinder stories of your own that might be hilarious. Or dating stories, put it down below. Because I need a good laugh. And we should start that kind of energy in the comments section. But if you guys need me in any way, shape, or form, that's what that's there for. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend because we need to get to 2K. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.